What up, everybody? This is Coach Lorena with the Queer Gym, and today I'm doing a little bit of a different type of client interview. Today we're going to be talking about our retreats. So we started as a brick and mortar, we became a virtual gym, and in the last year and a half, we've been transitioning into what I'm calling a hybrid gym, which basically means we do our workouts, we do our nutrition all online, but we meet up in real life too. It's a nice little balance between the convenience of working out at home and still connecting with community. We made this up. We don't know what we're doing. We've just been doing it and it's been feeling amazing. And last year we did our first ever retreat with everybody. And that's what I invited Kim here. Kim went to our retreat in Panama where we got to spend a week together, having out, shenanigans, inside jokes, all the things. So I invited Kim to come through and just chit chat a little bit about what that experience was like. So welcome, Kim.
Hi.
All right, Kim. So my first question for you is what made you decide to come to the trip?
I decided to go because working out in person with you guys is invaluable to me and to you. And it was a really good tool for you guys to be able to get, eyes on me, hands on me, and then be able to be like, that's why they do that way. So I don't know. I thought it was something that I didn't want to pass up, and it was true. It did happen. So
So for you, it was the opportunity to work out with the trainers, work out with everybody in real life, check form, get our hands on you and tweak and correct and all that.
yeah, yeah.
Was there anything that you were nervous about initially coming into the trip?
Yeah, I was nervous about being around a group of people that I really had never met before. You didn't know how it was going to go.
Yeah, because I think up to that point, we had been working together for maybe over a year and a half even, but never actually met in real life. So this was our first time on real.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm curious, was there a moment during the retreat that surprised you or maybe caught you a little bit off guard?
Yeah. How quickly we all became a little family. I mean, it was literally, I swear, that night at dinner, after we all flew to Panama, it was Taylor was our mom, you were like our dad, we were I don't know, it just felt, we had our meals together and it was just a really good feeling.
I love that.
I don't know, we all just got along really well and, it was just really nice.
That's cute. You're 100% right about that. It was we have never met, but also we had known each other the whole time at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What was it like for you to meet your coaches in real life?
Well, the way we met was totally by surprise because Bo and I were walking around in Panama City and you and Taylor were, and we literally you were like a deer in headlights. So it wasn't like what I was imagining because it just happened, but it was really cool to meet you guys in real life. I enjoyed you guys wincing in pain when we did the foam rolling.
Yeah, because, Coach Taylor and I have flown in a few days before just to kind of have our own little team retreat. And we turn the corner and it's like, oh, shit. Hey, I was like, who the fuck knows my name here? And I turn around and it's like, you guys. I'm like, oh, what up? That was cute. How did you feel physically and emotionally during the trip?
I'm not gonna lie. Physically, when I got home, I was sore. I was beat up. I was bit up by bugs. Um, like,
Same.
I mean, I kept up, but it was really challenging.
I mean, yeah, because we definitely hung out by the beach, had lazy days, but we were hiking mountains, we were swimming, we were snorkeling, we were out and about in the streets doing the most.
Yeah, yeah.
So coming back from the trip, how did you feel?
I felt focused. I had a lot of confusion, and I felt like I had made some decisions, and I felt a lot of motivation when I came back, and I realized that I needed to start moving forward with what I needed to get done in order to get to my next goal. So it gave me a lot of clarity.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know. I was able to be in a safe environment. It was beautiful there, and I just was removed from the environment that was triggering me. And I think I knew that, yeah, there's other things that are great. You just need to deal with what you need to do. And you can do this. You can go move wherever you want.
So it kind of just opened up your eyes to what's possible outside of what your normal was like back home?
Yeah, it reinforced to me that there's a lot out there, and if I just sit stagnant in my sadness or whatever, and I'm not gonna be able to do that. And the quicker I get it done, the quicker I can do what I want to do.
Nothing like changing your environment to stir up some inspiration, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What to you during the trip was a moment of connection, maybe with a coach or with other members that you really brought home with you?
I think it was a day you and I got a tray to go in the water. They're deathly afraid of the water, and we got them to like walk in and lift their feet up, and like I was holding on to the back of them and you were holding their hands, and like they were able to just kind of enjoy it. And that was like really special to see somebody that's so afraid and then to just be like, I'm okay, these people have me. It was good. I've got a float I'm bringing for them this year in the pool.
Oh, that's right. You guys got little gifts for each other. I remember that. Was there a touching moment for you from another client that you brought home with you?
Yeah, one night at dinner, I just like broke down and started crying, and Bo asked me if I wanted to, go sit over and we did, and she just like they just like held me and just like calmed me down, and I was able to kind of just like okay, because I had a lot of emotions come up, and yeah, and then I went back, and everyone would just didn't really say much, it was like okay, and we all kind of had moments like that, I think.
Can I share a moment that I had about you?
Okay, sure.
So, one of the reasons why after the Panama trip, I was really like moved to continue doing these retreats, even though I had some PTSD around doing retreats from the past, was on our very first day when we got to the islands and we were at the bar. I was tired, so I took a nap in the hammock. But then when I joined up with everybody, I hadn't met you in real life, but I had enough connection and experience with you to notice that like something was off. So I called you over and I was spot on, something was off. And the fact that I don't think I would have been able to catch that moment had it not been in real life to identify that like something was coming up for you and coach you in real life in real time. The fact that I caught that, I was like, man, like, yes, coaching virtually can do a lot, but there's also just certain little aspects of being together in real life, experiencing a real moment that I felt like allowed our relationship, our our coaching relationship to really like go to the next level. So because of that moment that you and I had on our first night, that was a big motivation for me to continue doing the retreat. So thank you for that.
Wow.
I also want to say that you on that specific part of itself, I saw you improve by the end of the trip.
Thank you.
So it was
Yeah, I look back and it's like, "Oh my god, I must have been a weirdo," but, I've never been a social person, and I'm starting to become one.
Kim I saw in Panama to the Kim I saw when we had a meet up again in Oakland. That was a whole other Kim. I don't know if you realize that. That Kim was talking to every girl in the club, was dancing with everybody. That was like Kim 5.0.
I was that was practice for me. That was like practice because I was like, I just wanted to talk to them, and so I did.
The Kim that I saw in Panama would have never imagined doing that in Oakland.
No,
So that's fucking growth, Kim.
thank you.
So what would you say to someone who's thinking about coming to a retreat but talking themselves out of it?
Fuck it, book it. I mean, it's like I think FOMO exists for a reason, and and I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I would be flabbergasted if someone came back and was like, "That was not worth it." Like, it's definitely gonna be worth it.
But
All different reasons, some we won't even go into, but yeah, it'll definitely be worth it.
well, you heard Kim. They said it, not me. Fuck it. Book it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, do it.
Well, thanks, Kim, for coming on here and sharing with us a little bit about what the retreat in Panama was like. And I know that, you also came out to the one that we did in Oakland and surprised everybody, including me. So I know you're coming to the one in Salt Lake City. That's going to be coming up really soon, faster than we think. It's already April. What? Oh my gosh. So April, May. And so, yeah, in 8 weeks, we'll be hanging out in Salt Lake City.
I'm gonna be like 5 weeks out of surgery.
Cool. Okay. Well,
I may
hey,
I may be in a sling, but, I'll do what I can do, and we'll make the modifications,
it's
but
an easy conversation starter since we're taking you to Salt Lake City Pride. So there you go.
I know. I'll have the sling on. I can
Yep. I got you. I got you. All right, Kim. Well, thank you so much. I'm excited to see you in Salt Lake with the sling and everything.